Hi everybody, welcome back to Tekkit Legends with me, Sid, and you catch me in the middle of just doing a little bit of homework. Yeah, I've extended my walkways out a little bit around here. I've moved my nether portal up here, and I'm just using a few tricks. These are carpenter's blocks. I'm just using those just to edge. That actually should have used normal stuff. I can fix that. That's not a problem. But over here we have got, I've just been digging this out so we can replace this section. This was all this marble tile. And I decided it looked a bit bland, so I decided to make marble brick for some of it. And I think that looks a bit better. Now the one thing that's looking wrong there is these really want to be marble tile here. They stand out a little bit, which is one of those unfortunate facts of life, but you know, you can't have everything. Like, yeah, as I am fond of saying, you can try and have everything, but you can't have everything. So yeah, that's just giving me a route up there and making more better use of this space. Put a few of these trees in down the things, and today I want to work over here in this area. We're probably going to level a fairly hefty chunk of this. Shoes. What do we want to do? Well, first things first, let us let me empty my inventory of stuff, and we can move on and start. Well, I took the ladders out. They did seem kind of pointless now. I mean, it's a single player game, so we ain't getting any visitors. You might as well have those, seeing as I can't do much with them. Yeah, it's a single player game, so we ain't having any visitors. I can fly, so yeah, it shouldn't ever be a problem. So it seemed kind of pointless having that great big ladder there. Right, what are we doing? Right, first things first, we need to take out all of these bees. Let's do probably all of these cactuses and stuff as well, but start off with, get rid of that, get rid of that, hup, hup, that. We don't want, I'm just going to tame that down a little bit, because it does tend to absolutely devastate whatever is in the area, in addition to everything, basically. Right. And okay, I'm trying to get into the habit now. I think this is a good habit, and the good habit is, oh, have you kept everything in you? That's interesting. You do. Okay. Well, we'll have those. In fact, you can stay in there for now. I don't know whether I'm going to keep cultivators going in there. What I really ideally want is a apiary that doesn't require temperature adjustments. For obvious reasons, because, you know, if I don't require temperature adjustments, I don't have to worry about all those slots, and I can use alternative slots. Okay, I mean, in fact, while I'm working here, let me get you quickly before you poison me, you buggers. And obviously we can take these bees out at some point. Such as where, you know, mycelium. We don't really want mycelium, so I'm not going to use those bees. So let us just come over here a second. Get my tablet. We want a chest. Just a chest. Nothing fancy. And we'll pop that there, and those. The rest of that, well, the rest of those can go in there. and then we'll just go and empty this off over here. Well, we don't need to empty that yet. Let's start. Let us start by going, how big a space do I actually want? Well, we need to come up at least to this level, I think. So we're going to need dirt. We're going to need a lot of dirt. So let's get a lot of dirt. Now, there are other ways of doing this. Obviously, we think we have Buildcraft fillers in this, and we could have used those. But to be honest, for a one-off problem like this, it's probably really not worth the effort of automating filling it. This will take. I mean, it's pain. Don't get me wrong. But it's not such a pain that I believe, you know, using a huge amount of tech would be better. So I am going to do this. I think it'll only take a few minutes. And I will be right back with you. Alright, so we've leveled this area off a bit. And I've laid out this. Now this is my plans. This is going to be apiaries. And underneath here there's going to be a track which runs round. It's going to come out to here to deposit its goods. It's going to run around back underneath using railcraft unloaders to take all the goods. It's going to run all the way back round to here. I don't know whether to go backwards and forwards or what. I suppose the other thing we should... Ooh, hang on. So we've got a chunk there. We've got a chunk there. We've got 4 chunks. Yeah, there's ways of doing that easily enough, I think. Right, this is going to be interesting because we're going to have to get through this lot to turn all that lot off. So, what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm just going to mark out this. Just bear with. Oh, sorry about that. Wife wanted my attention. Yeah, I've done a little bit more since then. Anyway, we've got apiaries out. Apiaries everywhere. We have got solar. Each one has got its own solar panel 5, so it should be more than adequate to run. Now underneath we've got a little walkway running around, and what we are going to have is, if we start at the end here, is underneath here we're going to have a loader. We are going to take you out, and we are going to get a redstone block, and that is going to have a powered rail underneath it. And I'm going to repeat that. Probably not the ones in the corners, because they won't. I don't think they'll go around the corner, will they? Let's find out, shall we? I can't remember, to be honest. You know that moment where you have that moment of doubt of just how Minecraft works? In fact, give me a stack of that. Let's stop frigging around. So if I were to stick an advanced rail there, there, and there, and then get a normal rail and go 1, 2, 3. Yes, no, it doesn't work, does it? That's fine. I can live with that. I thought it wouldn't, obviously, because otherwise I wouldn't have been doing that in the first place. So this is going to come around, and then we're going to have at each of these spots, we're going to have a redstone block with a booster rail. These are going to be normal. That's going to be redstone, 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 normal, redstone. That's going to be normal. Right, so we should be good to get these in. And then, as I say, there'll be an item unloader underneath of each one, which will take out the items, obviously, because it's an item unloader. Now, I don't think I've got enough boost rails. I may be wrong. Oh, I probably am wrong. In fact, I've just about got enough. Now, this is obviously going to come around that corner, and then these are going to continue round all the way around here until we get things. And obviously you can tell that I've decided to do a bouncing circuit, so it goes one way, completes a circuit, then goes back and completes a circuit. That's the things I'm going to need more rails, that goes without saying. And it's all going to come into here. So if I put in this one, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 3, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I need 19 loaders then, don't I? Unloaders, in fact. Item loader. We'll just grab a stack for now. We can always turn them back. And that'll go under there. Whoops. Bang. And there. So that should be at least the collection of items automated. And they will come back to this area under here, ultimately. However, I mentioned that the bees that we have are not ideally suited, because this is a, if we F3, we are in savanna, so this is hot and arid. And most of our bees, with the exceptions of the modest bees, like different climates. So, for example, cultivated. So all of these, if we were to look at this, well, let's have a look at this apiary here. And take these out. You see, this one, hostile environment, it requires hot, well, temperature is hot and arid. This doesn't like hot and arid, so we had to reduce the temperature, reduce the thing. Not ideal. So, armed with that information, we can actually do something about it. This is the plan. I definitely want you. I will definitely want you. I don't really want to hold on to you two. Or them. So, yeah, what I am doing is over here I have set running modest bees. They are breeding up, getting me hopefully a whole load of drones, and we are going to use those, and plus any spare drones that I have got. Well, we've got ignoble, so we could try a few of those modest princesses as well. Another modest ignoble. I mean, I'll keep some, because obviously I don't want to for things, but having said that, these are pretty in fact, I am not going to bother. I am going to go and zap the hell out of these. Ignoble, because I happen to know, A, there's a whole load of hives around me for the modists. Oh, you're pristine, you may live. And yeah, so what we want to do is sample these, and I want the temperature requirements basically of these guys. If we can get them to be hot and arid, or even a tolerance range of +2, then that will be a benefit. And obviously we've got those cooking up above just to ensure that we have plenty. I will need some more genetic labware. Not genetic labware. We'll definitely need some more of that at some point. What are you? Territory average. I don't think that's going to help a great deal. That and that can go in there for now. So I'm going to be yeah, comedian. I'm going to be doing this for a while, and I'll just keep my eye on these while we're at it as well, because why wouldn't we? And yeah, I'll be back in a little while. Alright, quick update. I need a pulsating chipset for starters. That should be it. If we really do need something a little bit with a bit more grunt than these gold kinesis pipes. I don't know whether we're got anything with more grunt than gold. Well, we got gold is 2,500 RF per tick. Diamond is 20. Emerald is the same, but it's an input pipe. Sandstone, wooden, iron. I'm sure the next thing up, because I'm fairly certain we're already using emerald kinesis pipes up there on these things. I'm pretty sure we are. No, we're not. Okay, today we lived and learned. So let us have a look then at an emerald. No, I just want an emerald pipe, for crying out loud. Emerald. You're gonna go. No, this is not LinkedIn, is it? Give me an emerald pipe. What's that? Glass and 2 emeralds. 1, 2. Give me some glass. I don't know why this has not learned emerald pipe, but there you go. We can soon fix that. You can learn that. Thank you. And then the emerald kinesis pipe is just that and a piece of redstone. How cheap is that? So there's one. You can be learnt. You can go in. Emerald kinesis pipes 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll do a diamond kinesis pipe. While at it, we've got a diamond transport pipe. I think that's right. Let me just double check, make sure. Yeah, diamond transport pipe and redstone. Give me one of those. Give me some redstone. Bang. Put those together. We might as well, because it's within the realms of we can afford this now kind of thing. So let us look at upgrading our power grid while we're up and about. Seems sensible to me. So let's have a look what we got going on down here. We've got this, so you can come out, you can come out, and you can come out. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I? Oh well, that's stupid, but doesn't matter. If it works, it'll work. 4 of those, I only needed 3. 1, 2, 3, and 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, and oh, hello, butterfly. And that's charging. It doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. If I accidentally break everything, it certainly won't be the first time. And then we could stick a diamond pipe in here, so that should be able to cope with that. We can come down here. Oops. Oh dear, this is not. No, this is not good, is it? Oh god. We'll get there eventually, and then we can come and stick a diamond pipe coming out here, and that can be all replaced. That can be replaced, and that can, and all of this can. And then we'll go down and we'll look to approach this from the other end. So yeah, I have got a whole bunch of templates, including humidity and temperature of both directions being good. We need those. Let us just get this lot rewired, shall we? First. Oh, come on. I want to leave that as is for now, I think. Just because we don't desperately need to update that, and we'll do this. Yeah, not what I intended to do. I intended to have a wonderful smorgasbord bee experience going on by now, but there you go. And then that came straight down here like that, and then these come out and these come out and replace with diamond. Excellent. Bump, 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 and bump, 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 bump. And then if we pop in that, that, and that, we should be able to select. That's right, isn't it? Pulsating. Are you getting power? Something wrong here. But what? What is wrong? Oh god, I can't get through this door now. Right, let me check this out a sec. No, that's fine, isn't it? And that has got RF, but has it got RF from before? Yeah, that's getting power. Okay, what's missing here? Imprinter. 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Oh, I've only got 1 quartz. That'd explain a lot. Quartz. Right. Bang. Make me 1 of those. That should be faster now because, of course, we've got Mr. Diamond pipes here, keeping these well stocked with juice. So yeah, that should be good. We'll stick that in. We don't need it anywhere else. And grab that. Excellent. Right, so armed with this lot, we should be good to make a genetic imprinter. Burp, 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 burp. Burp, 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 burp. And I actually needed some of that golden pipe. Golden kinesis pipe. Give me a couple. Oh crap, what have you got in you? Nothing. Excellent. Even better. And then a little bit of that goes in there. And we should be good with the genetic imprinter. Juices going in. Excellent. Again, we'll upgrade these to diamond at a later date. That can go back in there. Right, so what we need is a genetic template. Genetic template, please. I just want one that's empty. What's the difference? That's a burnt one. So it's a diamond, tin and redstone. We can manage that. Diamond A. Okay, I'm desperately trying to breed things here. So I've been getting majestic queens. I've got some cultivated queens. And I'm just working on getting some cultivated princesses from these queens. So these are, let me refresh my memory. It is any common princess, any common with any standard, and I'm a little bit low on commons actually, and then you can breed those with any noble to get a majestic, and then you take the majestic and the noble and that will give you imperial. However, this is my last noble drone, which of course will give me my majestic. So what I have done is I have bred a noble queen, but I have just modified her genome to have fertility, shortest lifespan, be nocturnal, tolerant, yada yada, so we can get her mass producing. Because rather than genetically engineer genetically clone these and get the ignobles, I would much rather have pristine bees that I can just basically fire and forget, because the pristines shouldn't die out. And as you can see here, we've got 37 Imperials already in here, plus a whole load of royal jelly and stuff like that. Now I am going to just borrow this one and stick my noble queen. She's going to go, it's too hot. So you're going to want an automation upgrade. You are going to want a humidity upgrade and a 4 lifespans, I think. Humidity can go, well, cooler can go down, and then we want lifespan. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So 4 of those, 1 of those, and she should be happy. And off we go. We'll leave her running, and that will give me more nobles to work on. I'm going to have to go out into the world armed with my scoop and get myself more princesses. As I say, not a biggie. So we've got a whole load of majestic queens. This is my last cultivator going in there. And until we get more nobles, there's very little I can do with that lot. Because, yeah, I need a noble drone to go into there. Oh, bees, you're so much fun. They're actually... I think bees get a lot of bad rep, and I can remember when bees started, where bees got the first instance of their bad rep, and it was Yogscast. They were heavily blamed for the death of their Tekkit series when they came back to it. Personally, I think that it was just a case of they got bored, but, you know, what do I know, eh? So anyway, yeah, we need to get my Scooperator 9000, and wherever you are, Scooperator MX 200. Sounds pretty cool, actually. I need to go and get myself some more pristine princesses. Because I am out of pristine princesses. I'm out of virtually anything pristine. But fortunately, bees are not rare, and it doesn't really matter what we get, providing, you know, because these will all come in for something. They're never going to not be useful, and as I say, bees are not uncommon. And bang, we'll have more bees than we can shake a stick at before you know it. So yeah, I'm going to go and do a little bit of bee hunting and be back in. Alright, well, this is going to take a while. I'm just putting in my second Imperial. I don't need an automation. I don't know why I picked up an automation. I need 4 lifespan and a cooler. So cooler and 4 lifespan. I'm putting in a drone of the correct thing. I'm also genetically manipulating these, so with a bit of luck we should start to see these. Now it's going to take a while to get all 20, is it 20? 3, 6, 12 plus, yeah, 20 of these populated, and this is obviously currently doing these, but we're getting, to a degree, we're getting some genetic drift here. Now I'm not sure, let's have a look what your genetics is, and I'm not sure whether this is because yeah, you can see this slower, so I'm going to have to keep my eye on this, because what I don't want is a whole bunch of genetic issues. Now maybe just maybe I should take the automation out of here and upgrade the princess once this one's done. She seems to be okay. This one's doing the job right. That is the correct drone, but yeah, I don't know. I think when we make the queen, there's a chance of drift, and what we want is a princess and the drone to be identical, and then when they breed, we get the breed, them to breed true. And then what we're going to do is down this side we're going to have probably apple oaks, birches, spruce, tropical, and in the middle whatever trees we're working on, and they're all going to be on filters, sieves, so we should get something, yeah, reasonable, you know what I mean? But at the moment it is just grindy, breed the bees. I did get a whole go out and I got a whole bunch of modists. I don't know how many of them are pristine. 1, 2. Oh, we got another valiant. Yeah, there's some there. There's another pristine there. There's, so we're getting there anyway, steadily. But it's going to be a long, or a reasonably long process. So there's a majestic. Put the majestic queen in. So it's exactly the same thing, really. We come in here, we'll whack the majestic princess in with a noble drone, create an imperial queen. I will probably go and let that imperial queen run once, and then we'll stick an imperial drone in. Well, genetically modify it and stick an imperial drone in, and yada yada. And of course she's nocturnal, so that's even better for us in that respect. So yeah, we put the queen in. It's going to say hostile environment, not bright enough, blah blah blah, not daytime. Yeah, it's painful really in some respects. I suppose I ought to sleep. So I'm going to continue this between episodes, doing a fair bit of this grindy stuff, and hopefully by the next episode, if I should have the majority of this ready, probably not all of it. I think that might be too optimistic, but if I can get the bulk of these areas bead up and ready. Bead up, is that even a word? What do I need again? A lifespan, 4, and a cooler. Oh, yeah, hang on, let's do this right. He says misspelling life. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a cooler. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, we need to mutate you first, don't we? Damn it. I still need to actually do it first as well. Oh well, not a problem. We can do that and then just not automate it. So yeah, getting there steadily. It is most definitely, not the fastest process in the world, but you know, we'll get there, and in the end we shall have a fully automatic tree and bee farm. Well, eventually fully automatic, but that's going to be a while off. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. And bye for now.